Worm and Farmer Maguire by Jeff DiNardo. Illustrated by John Hoven. Farmer Maguire had a beautiful garden. It was filled with neat rows of vegetables. Every day Farmer Maguire worked in his garden. He pulled the weeds. He watered the plants. And he cared for plants that were sick. All his neighbors said it was a wonderful garden. Just beneath the plants lived Worm. She also loved to work in the garden. Every night she tunneled under the plants. She made the soil soft so the roots could grow. She chewed the weeds she found. All her friends said it was a wonderful garden. One morning Worm could not sleep. She made her way to the surface. She saw Farmer Maguire at work. Farmer Maguire filled the soil. He harvested tomatoes. And he planted a new row of carrots. So he works in the garden too, Worm thought. And he does much more than me. Worm slowly crawled back home. The garden would do fine without me, she sighed. That night Worm did not work in the garden. She crawled up onto a tomato and stared at the moon. Just before dawn, she fell asleep. That morning, Worm woke with a start. She was still on the tomato, and someone picking her up. It was Farmer Maguire. "You are the farmer," said Worm sadly. "I used to work here too." Farmer Maguire laughed. "So you must be the one who has been helping me," he said. "I don't do much," said Worm. "You do most of the work. You tilt the soil. And you water the plants. The garden would not grow well without you," said the farmer. "You help the roots grow. And keep plants healthy." Farmer Maguire and Worm spent rest of the morning talking. They talked about the best month to plant beans. And which vegetables were their favorites. The farmer gently placed work back on the ground. "Your garden is the nicest one around," said Worm. "You mean our garden?" said Farmer Maguire. Worm smiled as she crawled back home. Worm knew she had a busy night's work ahead of her. The end. Thanks for watching and please subscribe my channel.